Power of jealousy. Our maid had taken a day off yesterday. When she came in the morning today, she was quite upset. On inquiring about her well-being, she just burst out. Yesterday, I wished I had not taken leave. Why, what happened? I inquired. We are a failure. My husband's brother's family is doing well. I saw that yesterday when I went to their home. They have built their own house. Their son has got a good job in Delhi police as a constable. He got married last year and is even expecting a baby. The daughter-in-law is 3 months into pregnancy. She said with a tone full of pain of jealousy. My husband has not earned to build even a small house for us. My son has not got a permanent job in government even though he is more educated, not married, what to talk of expecting a baby, she continued. I could not sleep last night and am deeply disturbed. My husband is good for nothing. He gives away all to his parents in village. She was almost crying, with huge anger against her good-for-nothing husband. This is jealousy in our real day-to-day world. Take one more even worse instance. This real story was told to me by a young engineer during a training program. This story is of a time when he was a small child of 10 years and staying in a village in a nuclear family with his parents. His uncles, Taya father's elder brother, family also used to live in the same village. His uncle had only daughters and no son. They were jealous of his father who had the only son in the family. Once, on a religious occasion, their aunt and uncle invited the entire family for a lunch. All the kids at the uncle's place were seated together in the kitchen and served with platter of food containing vegetables, lentils and bread. This boy had a platter with lot of vegetables, and he exchanged the same with his sister because she wanted more vegetables, and he had expressed his inability to eat so much vegetable sabzi. After about an hour, when they were returning home, the sister developed severe abdomen cramps and fell seriously ill. When they reached home, she was half unconscious, and by the time medical help could arrive, she was dead. The aunt had poisoned the platter which the boy was supposed to eat. She wanted the boy dead because she had only daughters. It is true story, direct from the horse's mouth, about how jealousy can make people act in evil ways. The above two incidents are from lower middle class. Many such incidents happen every day in all households and workplaces. Sibling rivalry cited above is common in all households. Siblings grow up with different status in society, but each sibling wants to be treated at par as other siblings irrespective of status in society. Similarly, professional jealousy amongst same-batch students of professional colleges is seen when they acquire different status and accomplishments later in life. Professional rivalry and jealousy is seen in business competition as well. There can be jealousy between spouses as well. Well, all these situations generate a feeling of jealousy, which is a kind of energy available seeking to be converted into some action leading to removal of situation that causes jealousy. This energy can be used to bring the other person down or raise oneself up. One must remember that all emotions are a kind of energy available to us which makes us act. The choice of direction in which one applies that energy is a real test of one's understanding and wisdom. Usually only those situations make one strongly jealous in which one's identity is involved, like one's identity or place in a family, place in social hierarchy, professional identity, etc. This means that nature is generating energy in us to use it to propel us further in our chosen areas that determine our identity. If this energy is not harnessed to develop and grow in the desired direction, then it can also degenerate into negative actions like the one cited above. One antidote to this problem of frequent bouts of jealousy, at least professional business variety, is to discover what one really loves to do in life and then devotes one's energy in excelling in the chosen activity or field. When one is involved wholeheartedly in one's chosen work, then what others are doing and how they are being seen by the world is not going to affect one much in a negative way. That is why it is important to have a clear identity in life. One can have clear identity only when one is very emotionally sensitive and knows how to deal with one's feelings. It is actually chicken and egg story. One helps the other. If your EQ, emotional quotient, is high, you will have clear identity and you will also know how to handle jealousy. On the other hand, if your EQ is low, you will also not know how to handle jealousy and are not likely to have a clear identity. So it is important to raise one's EQ, and that will enable us to have clear identity. Second strategy is to use this energy of envy to grow self. For example, be jealous of how healthy or spiritual or professionally competent others are and then harness this energy to focus on getting the same health, spirituality or professional competence in self. But then, how much energy one has to devote to all the endeavors? Therefore, it is important to have a clear identity and know what one wants in life and our priorities. This will enable one to stay focused and excel in the chosen endeavors only and not get hooked to all kinds of standards that make one jealous. The beauty about emotions is that they are an energy which can be converted from one form to another. Jealousy can convert into hatred, anger, motivation to excel, hurt and so on. One needs to acquire the alchemical understanding skill that will convert jealousy into energy for one's growth and having a clear identity of self. One rule is to take responsibility for one's feelings and not blame others. Second is to be acutely aware of one's feelings and its impact on self. Third is to not defend oneself and own the feelings. Skill in owning and not using defense mechanism. Defend against the discomfort of feelings by running away from them and not owning them. To run away from discomfort is the most valuable skill in dealing with all the feelings, especially the painful ones like jealousy.